Hey everyone, Shem here. And today I have a beautiful message for those of you who are ready to choose or have already chosen truth over noise. What does that mean? So I'm lying there and what comes to me is the sound of falling swords, as if someone was carrying a bunch of swords and they all fell to the ground. And then what came up was someone with one sword in their hand and one cup. And immediately I knew what it was. What you're choosing right now isn't because it's the truth and you have to defend it. What you're choosing right now is because it's the obvious next step. This is for a collective of people who are deciding that now is go time. Now it's just the obvious next thing to do. They've felt it. They felt it for a very long time. You may have tried other avenues. You may have ignored it for a while, but now it's so obvious you don't even have to fight it. And you also don't have to defend it. Now is the time to walk it. And the noise may have come in many different ways. And it's funny because today I really tried to do a pick a card and it just wasn't coming. 4 cards were popping out, 4 cards were popping out. And I was like, you know what is this? And they were like, it's the truth and the noise. So I was like, could that have something to do with the truth and the noise that you were showing me? They're like, yeah, spot on. So what else came through? Bees, flowers, pink flowers, springtime, a wreath of flowers, and a crown of flowers not only around the bees, but also around a dairy cow. And it and it's funny because it was the whole cow and the cow was happily wearing it around its neck. It was just like an adornment. And I was like, why a cow? Why? What's going on? And they were like, milk and honey. Milk and honey. And I was like, I get it. I get it. So today I will do the reading in that elk. But what is that noise you're leaving behind? What is the noise you're choosing to? You can hear it, but you're not here for it. You're not entertaining it. You're not putting energy towards it. And what's that truth we're stepping into? What is that you're choosing? Also, another thing that came forward is the chosen ones. The idea around being the chosen ones being those who struggled, those who had pain. And while that is a narrative for some of us that some of us have chosen, that some of us chose, we're not chosen because some power outside of ourselves chose us. We chose us. We chose to walk this path. We chose to do it like this. We're chosen because we chose to. We stepped up. We said, yeah, I'll do that. And once I was shown it like that, I was like, okay, that's a different perspective, but I get it. I get it. So let's see what today I'm using soul coaching. I think I might use Fifth Spirit. I'll see where it takes me. All right. let me get into this. So take what resonates. Call in your higher self for your discernment. Don't try and make anything fit, okay? All right, let's do this. All right. So what was the noise? This one? Okay. All right. The noise was and carries on being, but in the background, the idea that you can't find peace and that you were never given the grace to take the time to find stability, the time to find your footing in life, the grace to make the mistakes or what is perceived mistakes that are natural for you to make when you decide to choose this type of path. Stability in the home, whether that is you being in a place of playing out a Cinderella story for yourself or playing out a toxic family story for yourself. All of these narratives that we've decided to step into to expand. Those are the noises now you're deciding to not release, but just to lovingly tune out of. I'm seeing a radio and I'm seeing the tuner and the volume, and you're just tuning out. And the volume you're turning up is the truth that you're deciding to walk into right now. It's always been there. You're just deciding like, nope, another channel. That truth is now freedom, and that truth is now transformation. And what's beautiful is this is so, when I tell you Madam Butterfly energy is all over it, this month, this year, I'm hearing this year, but I know for sure because it's everywhere. It's your transformation. And this is transformation around friendships. This is transformation on a personal level. This is you are now realizing that you are your best friend. You are your mother. You are your father. You are your sister. You are your brother. You are your best everything that you could be for yourself. Everything that it is that you desired, that you felt were noisy for you. Everything that was not as gracious as you wish it would have been at the time. Especially for those of you who choose to do it at a time where you were a dependent and you were dependent on these sanctuaries to be a certain way and they weren't for you at the time. And you felt like you weren't given the grace to be able to stabilize yourself or to grow the wings that you felt like you needed at the time. That grace is now coming through. You're rearranging what the noise is and what the truth is. You're tuning out of those things that are not true for you anymore, and you're not even fighting it. It's beautiful to watch because it's your growth now. And it's all coming from inside out. You're not looking around trying to find something that will serve you from the outside. You just simply sat with yourself. And now you're tuned out of the noise and tuned into your truth. Okay. So what does this freedom look like for some of you? I'm using the Fifth Spirit Tarot. I really love these cards. Okay. What's fallen out? I'm hearing what we got here. The Ace of Swords. The truth is what they said. There's no, okay, someone's like, there's nothing to elaborate. The truth is the truth, and it cuts like a knife. But only for those who want to test it. Only for those who want to put their hand on it to see if it's real. But you don't have to. You see the way? It's just levitating. It's not fighting nobody. It's just there, standing. Feathers is so big here. Wings are so big here. That freedom is coming in strong. It's coming in next. Yeah, some of you, it's going to mean a new home. It's going to mean new surrounding. It's going to mean a new sanctuary. It's going to bring around a way for you to bring in new sanctuary. For some of you, you'll be leaving what was broken. You'll be leaving what was fractured, what was cold, what was limited, what was emptying you out. You will now find sanctuary that will complete you. You're turning the noise on its head. You're making the noise tune into your new truth rather than you tuning into the noise. What else will this bring for this collective? What else are they tuning into? Okay, thank you. The Fool. And you know, my new understanding of the Fool, my new overstanding of the Fool is that this is beyond you saying that you're going to trust something outside of yourself. Those sources always there for you to draw upon and draw from and pull to and dissolve into. But you're choosing to look within to your zero point of creation within, to your God spark within. You're choosing you in every way. And the only reason the Fool comes up in this way for you is because that you're literally walking away from the old paradigm of the judgment of those who choose themselves or those who choose to listen to themselves, tune into their own truths, because it might not look like everybody else's in that moment. But that's okay. And you know that. A renewal, 17 might be relevant for some of you. 8 might be relevant for some of you. 49 might be relevant for some of you. There'll be a renewal. You are pouring into your waters. The waters of your body, the waters of your surroundings, that which you consume. You're pouring consciously into those things, lovingly, with your desires, with your desired outcomes. This is a wish fulfilled. This is a wish fulfilled on so many levels that you know that even that which you considered ruined was part of the illusion. And now you just bless it and walk on. Okay. What is it? Yeah, there's a piece coming around right now. There's a desire to move, but it's okay. For some of you, it will be a decision made from, not from feeling like something wasn't enough, but just being through with it now. This is not a truth or a move that is made in fear, that is made in hurry or rush or escape. It's made with a certain amount of wisdom, for sure. It just comes from a deeper place of knowing. It comes from you knowing that you hold the keys. It comes from a place of mastery over that which you now wish to see. You've studied it for long enough. You've looked within for long enough to know what's right for you, to know what's right for your environment. And there's a lot of cutting ties with the idea of temptation to do that which others do, to be a puppet on a string, to fall prey to the idea that you are out of control of any mechanisms that are outside of you. It's like there's no offer that you could be offered to sway you from your way. There's no amount of, you haven't got a number, is what I'm hearing. There's no number someone could scribble down and be like, yep, if you do it like how I tell you to do it, that's the number and you're going to do it. You're like, nah. And it's not my way or the highway energy you have. You're just like, nah, thanks. My mind's set. My mind is built. I've thought about this. My truth is clear. Clear as a bell. And that's a beautiful place to be. Moving forward, what will this bring, this collective? Yeah. A release. A community for some of you. Friends, family, loved ones. Comfort. Warmth. And for some of you, a new family. And it might not look like everybody else's, but it'll be just that fit for you. Travel. There's a lot of overseas energy. There's a lot of migration energy here. And some of you, this is something you've been manifesting. For some of you, it may be, this might be a fertility thing for some of you. This might be a fertility thing for some of you. A migration and then a fertility, or just what your idea. Okay, so what's coming in for some of you is what your idea of a family is just fine. And if it's just the two of you, that's just fine too. Because it was manifested from a place of trust that you're going to be okay. And you are. And you are. You hold the keys ultimately. Number 7 is relevant for some of you here. Any last messages? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Justice in the reverse. You're not seeking revenge. You're not seeking reconciliation. You're not seeking to exact your truth or your clarity on anyone else. This is for you and by you, and you're walking that path. Eyes closed, you still know where you're going. It's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. And it's at a moment, is it perfect timing? I'm hearing perfect timing. Perfect timing for you. You're ready. You're ready. The carpet's been rolled out and you're ready. And who's this last one for? Okay. Oh, yeah. Nothing's going to stand in the way of your truth, of your clarity. And, nothing should either. It wouldn't be the best idea. It wouldn't be the best idea because you're coming in hard and fast. It's undeniable for you. And you're not fighting it this time. You've officially got out of your own way. All right. That's what I have for you today, guys. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Love.